Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Doris and I'm very grateful and honored that you're here, that you found my channel and that we'll be practicing yoga for loneliness today. So the first part is the hardest, which is finding something to do if you feel lonely, and we are in this practice together now, so I hope that I can be of company to you. We are going to start in a seat, so join me whenever you're ready. Alright, so maybe just shake out your shoulders, maybe move your jaw, move your face a little bit, and perhaps just focus on the exhale a couple of times to just release maybe some tension that might still be in the body. And then if you like to, you could place your hands on your body, maybe in your heart space. My mic is here, so I'll just place mine on the belly. But if you'd like some conscious touch, you could do this, or you could just rest the hands wherever you feel comfortable. And maybe close your eyes or keep the gaze soft but open to just take a moment to breathe. All we're doing is breathing. And breathing in, and breathing out. Grounding through the sit bones. Allowing the face to be soft as you keep on breathing. You could also try to exhale through the mouth to just emphasize the exhale a little bit. Keeping the shoulders soft. And let's just take a few more breaths here together in our own pace. Final breath in here and out. So maybe rest the hands on the legs if you had them on your torso, and just take a moment to notice how you're feeling just after taking a few conscious breaths. And sometimes that can already help us feel more emotionally balanced and centered. So let's take a moment to see if that's the case, and if not, don't worry about it. Okay. And we are going into our first little physical pose, our first asana. And for this, just having the right leg out in front and then find a seat. You could either have the knees sort of wider and hug the heels in like I do here, or you could bring the shins more parallel, whichever you find more practical works for you. And then really rooting down through the sit bones. Allowing the spine, and particularly the lower back here, grow tall, and just maybe hinge a little forward from your pelvis, and then perhaps walk the hands a little further away. Maybe the forearms come down, but really be aware that the sit bones stay grounded, so we don't want them to lift. So wherever you are, maybe you'd like to sway the torso left and right. That can be really soothing for a nervous system. Maybe just release the neck here a little bit. Moving the jaw. Another breath in and out. Now stay where you are and find your way back to center with your torso. And then left hand stays where it is. Right hand comes to your right thigh, right knee, and then push the right shoulder and twist to the right. So push away from your leg and twist the torso a little bit to the right. And then release it back down. Right hand joins the left. And then let's walk the hands closer to the legs again so that we find an upright position. And then leaning ever so slightly back so you can bring the hands behind you, fingers point towards you. drawing the shoulder blades together, opening the chest a little bit towards the sky. You could stay here, or maybe inhale, come onto your shins and lift the torso to the sky. And let's release it. Great. Just switcheroo the legs. Left leg comes front. And then root down through your sit bones. Grow tall. Maybe shift the lower back a little bit forward, hinging from your pelvis. And then come forward. Maybe again leaning on your forearms. Maybe staying on the hands. And then if you like, you could just sway once again. Releasing the neck. Maybe making some funny faces so that you can release the torso and can release your face muscles. And keep on breathing. Final breath in. And out. Coming back to center with the torso. Right hand stays where it is. Left hand to the left knee. And let's just rotate ever so slightly towards the left. I'm just noticing space in one side of the body. And then allow the torso to face the mat. Left hand comes down. And then let's walk it upright again, leaning back so that the hands can come behind you, fingers towards you. Draw those shoulder blades together. Open that beautiful chest. Opening the heart space. And then if you like, inhale to lift. And lower again. Great. Just take a moment to notice how you're feeling. No rush. And then swing your legs over one side so that you can find a tabletop. Maybe you'd like to cushion the knees here. And then let's bring the feet together and the knees a little wider. So we create a little V shape in our legs. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding the spine, pushing the ground away from you. Once more, inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze for cow. And exhale for cat. And now sink those hips back towards the heels. Maybe the forearms come down, maybe the forehead comes down. We find a version of child's pose. Inhale, come back into your cow. Extend those arms. And exhale, round and sink those hips back. Inhale once again to cow. And continue this flow-like motion, flowing through the stages. And if you feel like you need a little break in child's pose, you're more than welcome to do so. Or you could also deal with this or practice this like one continuous motion, sort of flowing through it. Whatever you prefer. Some of us need more breaks, or even on some days we might need more breaks, and on others stillness or pauses might be what's kind of a little bit too much. So whatever you need today, you could try it out. And trust that your body will tell you if it needs something different. Sometimes I find it's easier to just say, oh, this doesn't feel right, than finding something that feels good. So just trust that your body will tell you if it doesn't feel right. Okay, just take a couple more rounds here. And then coming into child's pose to lie here. Or you could also come to sit on your heels or find a little bunny shape. If the head is off the ground, and you could move it side to side. And if the forehead's on the ground, you could rotate your head left to right. Just massage your face ever so slightly. And then reaching the hands out in front, and let's return into our little tabletop here, keeping the knees apart and the feet together. Going into a little twist here. Inhale, left arm reaches to the sky. Exhale, let's thread the needle underneath the body, left palm to the sky, bringing the left shoulder and the head towards the ground, allowing the pelvis to be the highest peak. Breathing, maybe the corners of the mouth are moving ever so slightly upright to signal a little smile. On your next inhale, let's thread the needle up towards the sky again, and then left hand comes down to meet the right. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, thread the needle. Bring that right arm down. Right palm towards the sky. On your next inhale, reach the right arm once again to the sky, and then right hand underneath the shoulders. Let's then bring the shins parallel, walk the feet a little towards the back of the mat, and then allow yourself to come onto that belly of yours. Maybe build a little pillow with your hands for the forehead, and just maybe shimmy your tailbone from side to side. Relaxing the face. Taking another breath in and out here. Then forehead comes towards the ground, arms alongside the body, already engaging those glutes, tops of the feet push into the mat, and then interlacing the hands behind you, and then on your next inhale, lifting the chest, reaching the arms away from you, shoulder blades together, gazing down towards the mat, and just keep on breathing here. Taking another breath in and out, release everything. Maybe just roll onto one cheek. Notice how you're feeling here. And then forehead comes back onto the mat, glutes engaged, arms alongside the body. You could once again interlace the hands or try to float them into the sky wherever you are. On your next inhale, lifting the chest and maybe lifting the arms either interlaced or free alongside the body. And if they are free, you could just rotate your palms to the left, to the right, kind of as far as they go. That way we just rotate the shoulder joint a bit. Still drawing the shoulder blades together here, gazing down, nice long neck. And then release it, or maybe come roll onto your other cheek. Notice how you're feeling. And then hands underneath the shoulders, forward to the ground, and push yourself up and back into a child's pose and reach those arms away from you. Allowing the hips to be heavy. Soft face. And bringing the torso more towards the right, reaching the arms more towards the right, so we create a side bend for the left body. Maybe left hand comes on top of the right. Maybe feeling how the breath expands the belly. And maybe you can notice the resistance of your right thigh as you breathe in and out. A final breath in and out. And then reach your arms through center, torso through center to the left. Maybe right hand on top of left. Notice how the pose is feeling in your body. Final breath in and out. And then find your way to center. Bring the palms together, reach the arms away from you. And then bend the elbows, maybe walk the elbows a bit away from you. And perhaps the thumbs come towards the back of the neck. Breathing in and out. And then gently release your arms, bring them in a comfortable shape. And then slowly hands towards the knees, rolling yourself all the way up into a seat. Maybe sitting on the heels is comfortable. Maybe you'd like to turn to a different seat. Maybe you even want to lie down. And I invite you to once again maybe bring the hands on the heart space or the belly. Relax those shoulders. And just take a moment to notice how you're feeling now without expecting anything or judging whatever is there. Just observing here and taking note. Breathing in and out again, consciously with our full awareness. Final breath in and out here. And maybe you just like to tilt your chin towards the chest as a sign of bowing in humble gratitude towards body and mind for allowing us to practice. And I'd like to thank you for spending this time with me and for sharing your practice. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope that you feel better in some way, and even if you might not feel any different, at least you spend a little bit of time for yourself and you dedicated a practice to the body and the mind. And I'm sure that whatever you're feeling, it will pass. That's something that always helps me because I feel lonely, or at least I used to, not so much anymore, but I felt lonely quite a lot. So I can definitely resonate with you, even if you don't feel particularly lonely right now. Just want to say you're not alone, and I'm sure it will pass. I'd love it if you left me a comment just sharing how the practice was for you, like this video and subscribe to my channel, and you can check out all my other offers down in the description box below. I hope you have a great rest of your day and I hope to see you very, very soon. Take care.